Sports fan, this is Stephen Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a very special debate video. I'm going to be covering, is Derrick Rose NBA bust? And in my opinion, I'm about to give you that in just a second. But before I get right into it, make sure you're subscribed right now to this YouTube channel. Go ahead and click that red subscribe button so you can get all the updates we do from all the breaking news and all the updates from JustMyPicks.com on the YouTube channel and all of our great debates. Now, hopping right into it, I got a lot of backlash yesterday for making the next statement I'm about to make, but it's in my heart a true statement. Derrick Rose is one of the biggest bust in NBA history. Looking at just the size of his contract, the massive contract the Chicago Bulls gave him, just looking back at his one MVP, NBA MVP title that he didn't truly deserve. Just looking at so many different things that come with it. I'm going to touch on the MVP side first. To me, Derrick Rose has never been the MVP of the NBA. I think that the year that he won it, LeBron James was cheated. You look at how he got a lot of backlash from leaving Cleveland and going to Miami, and a lot of people just didn't care for that, particularly how he handled it. Well, he didn't break any laws, he didn't break any rules, but people clearly gave Derrick Rose votes that LeBron James should have gotten. So for me, I don't see him as an NBA MVP, but he is for one season. You look at just how he plays the game of basketball. He plays the game of basketball very explosive, but he does not have the knees to support that explosive game that he plays with each and every night. Looking at his injury history, he hasn't even been healthy long enough to put together a concrete stamp of greatness. You look at number one overall picks. You expect number one overall picks to be great, to play and not be so injured. And just being honest with you, Michael Beasley is no better. You know that he was taken first, Michael Beasley taken second, and both of them have been disappointments throughout their careers thus far. And technically, you know, Michael Beasley's played a lot more than Derrick Rose, so some can say that, hey, his body of work may be better than Derrick Rose's overall. So looking at how he's crippled the city of Chicago, they've put together teams around Derrick Rose so many times that he continuously lets them down. Whether it's his knees fault or whether it's his game fault, Derrick Rose has not been able to get the job done. Now you have to look at Jimmy Butler, Tom Thibodeau. He has to really do something different. The Chicago Bulls moving forward cannot depend on Derrick Rose for anything. They cannot depend on him to show up on time in the playoffs. They can't depend on him to even play healthy. So at this point in time, I'm looking at just the big picture. The Chicago Bulls could never again depend on Derrick Rose. So that lets me know that that's a bust situation. Because NBA bust, it means you're not producing. It doesn't matter if you're injured. It doesn't matter if you're on the court and you just flat out stink. He's not producing. So you look at other NBA busts like Kwame Brown, Michael Olowokandi, how they played, but they still were trash. So what does it say when a Greg Oden doesn't successfully play because of injuries? What does it say when a Derrick Rose doesn't do it? They're bust. So for me, I'm calling a spade a spade. I think Derrick Rose is not to be talked about as one of the top NBA players ever again. I look at what he brings to the table. At best, he's mediocre. You look at his health history. You look at what he does not do. He doesn't show up in the playoffs on time because he can't even show up to the games because he's hurt. So for me, Chicago Bulls fans, I feel sorry for you. Your chosen one, your savior of your city cannot save you. He can't help you in the playoffs. He can't help you make the playoffs. So it's one of those things. Sorry. I want to know what all you Bulls fans and all you NBA fans think. Do you think Derrick Rose is a bust, or do you think he's not? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Also, check out JustMyPicks.com for all the breaking news, all the hottest updates, and all the hottest breaking news in sports. Until next time, please share this please share this video in your Facebook group so we can debate with you each and every week. And I'll see you next week.